What's up? It's your girl Sidanny, and I'm back with another video. So today I will be doing an installation with the lace front wig. A lace front installation today. And I'll be doing an unboxing with you guys. So when it came here, they shipped it by FedEx. They use FedEx courier to ship the product. So yeah, so this is how I received it. So yeah, because it's a box and they put it in a bag, so obviously it's gonna get here looking like this. So it's human virgin here. So yeah, I really like the packaging. Yeah, so came like this. So I opened it to looking at to make sure everything was fine before I'm like, yeah. So this is the wig, and I'll be pulling out that shortly. So it comes with this little bag here, and in that bag there is 2 packs of stocking cap, and they're in 2 different shades. So that's good though, because the last time I purchased a wig from a different hair company, I just got the wig. So this is amazing, and especially for the pricing that I actually got this wig for, and to get these in there, amazing, impressive so far. So I got a tail comb as well, and I got one of these. I really want one of these for a while now, like seriously. So I got one of these in there to do my baby hair. And then I also got this here. It's like a bra strap, and you use it to attach it to the wig, and then you have 3 different steps on it, so you can like tighten it or loosen it if you choose, because this wig is actually a glueless wig, but I'll be using glue on it today. But I'll probably do another video wearing it just as it is with no glue to show you guys how it is without wearing glue. So let's get into the hair. So this is it. Yeah. Just gonna take this out, and there it is. Just go a little bit more. So they said it's already bleached and it's already pre-plucked. So there it is. So it's a short bob wig. So bob wig. So this is what bob wig. So they said it's already bleached. So, and inside of it, let me show you inside of it. So it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 combs, and you also have elastic right here. So you don't even have to use this if you don't want to, because there's also another elastic right here. So you could just easily just pull it off and pull it from here. So right here, and you could just adjust it or you want, or you could use this one. So yeah, and it's a 13 by 4, so 13 here and 4 here. So there you go. So I'm really impressed by the bleaching though. You see, I don't even have to pluck anything because it's already pre-plucked, right? So yeah, so let's get the show on the road. So I think I'm gonna be using the lighter one instead of a darker one. I'm gonna go for the lighter one. So just gonna get started on that. So I'm also gonna put in the description box the link to where I purchased this wig, and when you click on the link, you'll actually see the pricing. But the price is actually really good, guys. Like seriously. So I'm gonna start on it. So what I should have done first is oil my scalp. So I got some castor oil. So I brought this back from Jamaica. So I'm just gonna be oiling the scalp. You need to make sure that you oil your scalp before you actually put a wig on, because especially when it's so hot outside, it's gonna be itching you a lot. So at least if you moisturize your scalp, you know. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be rubbing the castor oil in there, and this is 100% castor oil. Yeah, and you're gonna need your Got2b Freeze spray, and you're gonna be needing a scissors as well to cut the edges, or if you have a razor, one of these razors, to cut it, if that's what you choose to use, or scissors. So let's just jump right into it. So I'll be spraying the Got2b spray at least an inch away from my airline, and I'm also going to go touching the airline a little bit, but I'm going to be from the airline to an inch out. You want to leave yourself some space so when you're peeling it back, you're able to, you know, you have enough room. Okay, then I'm just gonna cut the hairs out. Be really careful, guys. Be super careful. Then I'm just gonna blow it. Tie it and leave it for a little bit. Leave it for a little bit, and then we'll come back as soon as it's dry. Okay, so you want to grab your scissors, and I'm gonna be starting from the middle. Let's start from the middle. So I'm just gonna change over from the scissors and start using my razor, but it's totally up to you guys. Whatever you feel comfortable use it, just go ahead. So I'm just cutting around the edges. Just be super careful. So there you have it, all tuned up. So I'm just gonna be fitting it on my head just to see where to line it up. I am so loving this here, guys. I am so loving it. It's just so soft, and one other thing about this here is that it does not shed. So no matter how much you pull on it or run your finger through it, it does not shed, and that's what I like the most about this here, because sometimes you get some hair and it's just shredding. Like every time you put your finger through it, it does shred. So I'm going to go in with my ghost glue, and I'm just going to be going into the edges and just kind of get them all down. But you guys could also use your Got2b Freeze spray instead of the gel. It's just your preference, right? So I'm going to go in with my setting powder, and I'm going to just use a shade, just the same shade as my complexion, and I'm just going to be doing the front and go back a little bit more, a little bit into the center of my head. So there you go, all done with the powder. So now I'm going to be putting back on the wig. So one of the things that I like again with this is that the lace, it is super thin. It's super thin. Like some of them is like so coarse, it's kind of irritated my skin. So like for this one, it is so soft and it's easy to it's really manageable, let's put it that way. So I'm just gonna grab my pins and just brush back so I could have clear space to glue down the wig and to also cut it. So I'm just gonna be cutting the wig just to adjust it over my ears. And I don't even have to cut a lot off of this. And it's also tight, so even though sometimes you might buy a wig and it said, oh, it's glueless, but it's like slack when you put it on your head and you're like, oh my god, this is gonna fit on my head if it's gonna be glueless. But with this one, once you put it on your head, it is super tight, so you don't even have to use the strap. But it depends on the size of your head. But my head, oh yeah, so it fit my head really well, so I really did not have to like put any glue on it. But as I said earlier in the video, I will come back with a review on this wig, and also I'm going to be putting it on without the glue just so you guys could actually see exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to cut the lace off as yet until I put the glue on. So I'm going to be putting the glue on, then I'm going to cut the excess lace off. So I'm just dabbing it around the edges, and I'm going to be doing 2 layers of glue. You can do 1, totally up to you, but right now it is so hot outside, so I'm making sure that my wig is secure, okay? So I'm gonna be doing 2 rounds of glue. Oh man, like this is what I should have done when I went back to Jamaica. Like seriously guys, I went back today and by tomorrow my wig is like sliding off because it was super hot. So I'm like, you know what, next time when I'm going down, I'm definitely gonna gear up. Probably I'll do 3 layers of glue. So now I'm going back with the 2nd layer. Yeah, like when you're back home in Jamaica, you should definitely go for 3 layers because it is super hot, and trust me, you need those extra layers. So I'm just blowing it out, and you want to make sure that you get the glue to be clear. That's how you know that it's actually sticking. So I'm just gonna put it down now, and I'm gonna go in with my tail comb afterwards, and you're just gonna go right in between the edges with the air. Yeah, so you just go right in between and just like place everything down. I'm really liking the fact that I did not have to do anything much with this hair. I didn't have to pluck it, you know, I didn't have to bleach it or anything. So, you know, that was like so amazing because it's less work, you know what I mean? So I'm going in with my razor. I don't you can use the scissors if you want, but I'm using the razor because I don't want to have a sharp edge. So I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? I want it to be like, you know, not sharp edge. So yeah, so there you have it. Look at that, look at that. So you can actually, you can't even see it, you know. Yeah, I'm loving every step of this, you know. So I'm just gonna go back on the edges and just to get that part down. So once you're putting on your wig, you just also just make all the necessary adjustments that you need to make, right? So that's what I'm doing. I really like using this glue because I've tried so many glues. Oh my god, you don't even imagine. And then I find the ghost glue, and this one, it's the bomb, I'm telling you. So I'm just gonna put it down now. So there it is. Everything is all coming into place. So I'm just gonna go in with my alcohol and just clean around the edges of my hair before I actually start the baby hair. And I'm using the 70% alcohol. If you have the 99% alcohol, that one works better, but I don't have that one right now, so I'm just using what I have. So I'm just gonna start with my baby hair. So you see, you really did not have to even go in to pluck anything. Look at the side. Look at that. You don't have to pluck anything. It's already pre-plucked. So I'm not gonna cut the baby hair too short. Just gonna cut it like 1.5 inches. Cut and leave 1.5 inches. And I'm just gonna go in with the razor. So I'm gonna go in with my Tresemme mousse. So I'm gonna be using my brush, my baby hair brush and comb to make my baby hair. And I'm also going to be using my Echo Gel. I'm only using the Echo Gel along with the mousse because it is super hot outside. So once you start sweating, you know, the mousse won't be able to hold it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be using my Echo Gel just to get it a little bit more firmer. Yeah. And I'm really loving this brush here that I'm using. Like, trust me, I love using it. At first I'm like wondering, like, you know, when I see the advertisement with them, I'm like, you know, is the brush like firm enough? You know, but it is super firm, and I'm loving it. So So I'm just gonna tie it down and then get started on my makeup. So I'm just gonna tie it and leave it. So I'm gonna be using my Wet n Wild eyeliner pencil. And I'm also going to go in with my black eyeliner pencil as well, just to give it a darker shade than what it is now. So now I'm going to go in with the black eyeliner pencil. And my brown Wet n Wild pencil is in the shade medium brown. And for my concealer, I'll be using my Fenty Beauty concealer, and I'm going to be putting it on with the concealer stick. And then I'm just going to go in with the brush. So I did not bring it too close to my eyebrow. I just bring it like a little bit further out. Then I'm going to go in with the brush. And just save a little bit of time. Not a lot, but... So I'm just going to use my spooling brush and to spool the front of my eyebrow just to blend it out, let it look natural. So then I'm going to go in with my Morphe primer, and I'm going to be mixing it with my Fenty Beauty in the shade 420, and that's the same one I used to conceal around my eyebrows. So I'm just mixing them together. So I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blend sponge and just absorb some of those concealer that I just put on. Then I'm going to be using my Morphe brush and my Morphe eyeshadow palette, as well as my Juvia's palette. So I went into the Juvia's palette and I went for the darkest brown because I'm going for a rusty look today. So I'm just starting from the outer corner with my Morphe's brush, and there's no number on my brushes, guys, sorry. So I'm using the fluffy one, and I'm just starting from the outer corner and work my way in. So then I'm gonna go into my Morphe's palette now, and I'm going to be using that brown shade. And I'm going to use that to go over the transition shade that I use first. So if you notice that it's getting like a rusty look, that's the look that I'm going for. Then I'm going to go back into my Morphe palette. I'm going to go for a lighter brown. And I'm going to use that to blend the edges out. Then I'm going to go back into, going to change my brush to a smaller, I'm using a smaller brush, and I'm going to go in with the black. And the black I'm just going to be putting into the creases of my eye. So then I'm going to go into my Juvia's palette. I'm going to be using this shimmer peachish color. And I'm going to be using my finger, because as I told you guys in my previous videos, that I always like to use my finger to put the shimmer on, because it absorbs a lot more than when you use the brush. So I'm just putting that a little bit above my eyelash. I'm going to go back in with the black and just to blend out the shimmer and make sure that it blends in with the black really well. So now I'm going to go in with my primer, and I'm going to be using my primer from Maybelline. And I'm also going to be using my other primer from L'Oreal Paris, and that one has the glow in it. So I'm going to be using that one to do all the conceal areas. So all the areas that needs to be concealed, I'll be using the primer that has the glow in it. So I'm just going to take my hands and just rub everything out. Some persons prefer to use like a brush or a beauty blend to rub the primer out, but I prefer to use my hand because I don't want everything to blend out. You want to leave some on the surface of your skin, and not to, because if you use the beauty blend, it's going to absorb a lot of it, right? And that's not what I want. So I'm going to go in with my Juvia's stick in the shade Benjamin. And I'm going to be using two different shades today. So I'm also going to be using another one from Juvia's, and that one's going to be in the shade number 6, and it's a darker shade. Then I'm going to go in with my brush. I'm going for a full coverage because I'm going to be wearing this makeup all day today, and it is super hot outside. So I'm going for full coverage, and I'm also going to be baking my face with the setting powder. So I'm just blending everything out. And I love using two different foundations because you get it to the color that I actually want for my skin. So now I'm using my Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 420, and I'm just concealing all the areas that needs to be concealed. And then I'm going to go in with my beauty blend. So now I'm going to be contouring all the areas that needs to contour. And I'm using a darker shade stick from Juvia's. Then I'm going to go back in with my beauty blend. I'm going to be using my setting powder from Marcel, and I'm just going to be setting my face. And then, as I said before, I'm going to be baking my face because I'm wearing it all day today and it is super hot outside. So when I bake your face, it lasts for the entire day. So I'm going to be baking it for at least a minute or so, but it all depends on what you want to do. And for the contour areas, I'm going to use my True Complexion palette, and I'm going to go for the darkest shade. So I let it set for a minute, and then now I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush. And I love using this brush because it just blends everything together so well. So make sure when you're brushing your face, make sure you brush the concealed areas upwards. Not the concealed area, the contour area. You want to make sure that you're brushing it upwards, okay?
I never stop to see you cry. I never listen to your tears and praise. Oh no, I never stop to see you try. I never listen to the words you say. Oh no, I never look your eyes of sorrow. I never listen to your cries of pain. You get the loving, I don't care.
So I'm gonna go back and contour my nose again.
So vain. Oh no, I never told you that I love you. When all you did you took from me. But honey, if you ever leave me, I'll never make it up, okay? Oh no, oh no.
So now I'm gonna go under my eye with my eyeliner pencil. Just gonna go under there, get in the waterline. Then I'm gonna go into my Morphe palette, and I'm gonna be using the black shade to go underneath that eyeliner that I just put on. You want to get a really small flat brush to get underneath there. So now I'm going to go in with my Revlon liquid liner. And I'm only going to be using it from the inner part of my eyes to the outer part where the black stops, the black eyeshadow stops. I'm not going to be doing a wing today. I don't know why, but I can't seems to get my eye steady today. It's just jumping all over the place. I don't know what happened today. So I'm using my mascara from CoverGirl. And then my lashes is going to be from Dollar Lash today. And my glue is going to be from Kiss. And my lash tweezer is from lash tweezer is from Dollar Lash as well. And my eyeliner is from Juvia's, and I'm just going to be highlighting all the areas that needs to be highlighted.
To see you cry, I never listen to your tears and praise. Oh no, I never stop to see you try. I never listen to the words you say. Oh no, I never look your eyes aside.
So I'm just blending out the highlighter.
To see you cry, I never listen to your tears and praise. Oh no, I never stop to see you try. I never listen to the words you say. Oh no, I never look your eyes aside.
So my lipstick is from CoverGirl. I'm going for a red today. So now I'm gonna be finishing up my hair now.
I never listen to your tears and praise. Oh no, I never stop to see you try. I never listen to the words you say. Oh no, look your eyes aside.
So now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna be curling just the front of it and just curl the other side. So I'm gonna be curling both sides. I'm just gonna go in with my flat iron. Just give it a simple curl at the front there. And one of the things that I noticed with this here, it really holds the curls. Because I wore it all day today, and trust me, the curls were just like standing up looking at me. just curling. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment, and share it with your friend and your friend. And please, guys, follow me on Instagram at City_flawless_Thomas. So I'll see you guys in my other videos. Peace out.